Hey, folks. Thank you for joining us, myself, Tesla, Red, and Xangpow, who is playing. Well, why don't you go ahead and describe Big Guns for us?
Okay, so today I'm going to be playing Big Guns. She is a tall, very large orc. So we're like 6'6" tall, about 297 pounds. She's a Korean orc of reddish color. She has black hair that's in pigtails, and then she has pink butterflies in her hair. She's wearing black combat boots, black knee pads, black and pink running shorts, and matching black and pink sports bra. Her muscles are just like bulging. So like anytime she moves, like you see like her muscles just kind of bulge. She's kind of like She-Hulk. Think of like she's She-Hulk, but she's red. So red She-Hulk, I guess.
Okay. And speaking of Red, um, Red, first off, take an edge for dressing as your character. Uh, and why don't you go ahead and describe Jack for us?
Jack is this, except for with black hair. That's pretty much it. Black hair, black beard. He's an Italian American. He is from New York originally, and he is a gambler gunslinger. He dresses in a nice suit. He is missing one eye, as per the eye patch, and yeah, that's pretty much him.
Okay. Well, this is just this run, aptly named Cars Gone Wild, is going to start off pretty simply. The two of you, it's early, through a whole bunch of situations that don't need to be gone through at this juncture. You both ended up in the bar early, and you happen to be the only two people who are still reasonably sober. There are other Shadowrunners in this bar. Most of them are just not in any shape where you want to trust them with a loaded gun or a vehicle. So you
think I'm guessing Big Guns will probably still have like a jug of beer, and
Yep.
just like you can tell that she's only sipped like maybe 2 or 3 sips out of it. So you kind of want to like, what has she been doing? Like, is she drinking? What is she doing here? She very much looks out of place with a jug of mug that's still full at this hour of the night.
But the at which point you both notice, you're the only two in here who can, and see the bartender quickly yank his earbud out of his ear. And he motions the two of you over to an empty end of the bar.
Okay.
You all right there, bud?
You're the only two sober here. And I got a Johnson here who's in trouble. He
Okay.
oh, he's a fixer, Derek Pounds. Kind of annoying, but he's in a pickle and wants me to route him to Shadowrunners for a finder's fee. I toss the call at you too.
Yeah, I'd be good with that. My con code, and I'll fling it over to him.
Okay. All right. Here. All right. Stop. Stop talking like that. Yep. Stop talking for a second, or they'll hang up on you. I'm going to transfer you over to 2 runners that are in the room right now. Yeah. Just 2. That's all I got. Bouncing it. The money better be there. And he swipes it over to the 2 of you. You hear the sounds of honestly, you hear the sounds of crashing metal, and crap.
Shut
Thought I
down
had
all
this.
the detention level dispatches.
Yep.
Shut down all the garbage disposals on the detention level.
Yes, that is actually that is the sound of this guy's voice when he calls you. But you hear what sounds like somebody being tossed around inside a car, and you hear squealing of tires and crashing of metal. You there? Are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
All right.
We're here.
Okay. I need. And then another crash. He's on a. It's on a straightaway now. I need you to come get me out of the car.
Get you out of the car.
Yeah, I'm stuck in the car, and the car won't stop moving.
Okay. Sure. Sounds good. You gonna ping us your map location?
Yep. Here. Yep. There you go. And you get a ping of it. Should be a quick thing. But 2,000 new yen each sound good?
To stop a moving car and get you out, like Jaws of Life style.
Well, I mean, it's still moving, so you'll have to stop the car first.
One thing, like I'm an expert at cars and machines and stuff. From what I'm hearing, can I tell what kind of vehicle this is?
Okay. That is, go ahead and give me a memory roll.
Once I finish logging in, I will.
Okay.
That will be memory. Memory, you said?
Yep, memory.
Where is memory? Where is memory? Something to do engineering, since I'm so good with engineering.
Well, this is memory. This is remembering the information about the vehicle.
Yeah, yes. You are completely right. You are completely right. Where I don't see memory.
It's one of the
Is that a skill?
It's an attribute only test.
Oh,
Yeah, it's logic plus intuition.
Yeah.
okay. Logic, intuition, that's 8. One, 2. That's it.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Okay. Well, from the way the sounds are muffled, you're pretty sure it's a luxury vehicle with good sound dampening. It does sound like it's got It does sound like it's got well, decent acceleration. Not sports car level, but
So
Okay,
what I'm
so
thinking here, this is a rush job. This doesn't sound too quiet. I don't like not quiet. I just don't like it. This is going to be very limited resources for us to be able to prep or get ready for. I'm thinking, $5,000 sounds a lot more reasonable to me.
have to agree.
okay. All right. So both of you can roll negotiation, and you both get 2 edge because you literally have him over a barrel.
Oh, out of
I
a Fort
don't
High
have
School, that's pretty good.
negotiation.
You have influence?
Yeah,
I do have influence.
Okay, yeah, just influence.
Okay. The-
Okay. So you can roll an extra Xangpow, you can roll an extra 3 dice. Since you got the bigger dice pool than Jack does. And remember, like I said, you both have 2 free edge, so you can go ahead and use that to oh yeah, there really wasn't much you could do with just 2 edge except re-roll that 1.
Re-roll the 1, yeah, which I could do.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and re-roll the 1 and see if
yeah.
No,
No.
didn't do anything.
Okay, so yeah, you've got 2 free edge, so you could boost that up to you could boost one of those 4s up to 3, up to 5 to give yourself 3 hits.
yeah. That. And how many edges will that?
Costs 2 to bump one of the 4s to a 5.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll use those 2 edges to do that. Be 3 successes.
Yep. Okay. He does get you you do get him up to $3,000, but not all the way up to $5,000.
All right, $3,000. Fine. Send me your map location.
Yep. There you go. No, not the jump. And you hear this. All of a sudden, it gets quiet. And then you hear this resounding, crash of the vehicle coming down again, and you lose connection to the call.
Okay, so
But you still have an active ping on his location.
all right, Big Guns, right? That's your name?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know your skill set. You don't know mine, that's fine. I'm more of a gun
I'm
guy.
a driver. This is what I do.
You're a gun. Oh, you're a driver. Perfect. Because
Yes,
all I got is a Ford America. This thing ain't gonna do nothing. So we take your car.
I have a bike, but maybe the bike would be better.
Not if
it
you're like
is a-
crashing into vehicles and stuff like that. I would prefer not to have my legs broke unless I didn't pay my loan shark. So
I was thinking I could drive up alongside it. You jump onto the vehicle, stop the vehicle.
oh, some daring heroics. I get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. We could try that, I guess. Or you could drive my Ford and at least I'll have a little bit better of a platform. Just don't wreck my car, man. Please don't wreck my car. I'm still making payments on this thing, right?
I got you. I said, it's what I do. I drive. I'm a mechanic and I drive. I do that all the time. But even my friends are like, don't you do anything else? I'm like, no, this is what I do. See this, or I'm in the gym. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Well, my car doesn't have rigger adaptation or anything like that. You know, it's
Not a rigger.
pretty much a stock model.
Yeah, I'm not a rigger. Everybody thinks I'm a rigger. I'm not a rigger.
Well,
I just drive.
then maybe we should walk and talk.
Yep.
Yes,
Good.
let's go.
Where's the map location pinging off of?
It appears to be in the Barrens.
Oh, yay.
Well, at least that's going to be somewhat quiet. At least I hope so. At least we don't have to deal with the cops.
Yeah, and nobody's going to hear it because what's another wrecked car, right?
Sounds great, man. Let's go do this.
Yes. You follow, I lead. Or I follow, you lead.
I'm gonna let you drive. I'm
Yes.
thinking we're gonna need to pull out some guns here. Maybe an elemental of some sort, probably. I'm gonna go, and when we get in the car,
Yeah.
I am going to summon an elemental.
Okay. All right. I'll give you you'd be able to do it at the tail end of the first scene. So you still have your full pool of edge.
Okay. So you're doing edge resets
Every scene, yes.
everything. So back to its 2, even if we're over.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, except for when I give them for good role playing or the eye patch, that type of stuff. That drags through that drags all the way through to the end.
Sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna go for a I'm thinking that we're gonna want an air elemental in this one. Maybe some wind gusts or something to try to deal with the car. So I'm gonna go with a force 3.
Okay. All right.
Let me see what we got. I'm going to spend 2 to bump that to 4 successes.
Okay. Okay. And all right. I rolled.
Well, and I bumped that to 4 successes.
Yeah. Yep. So you got
All right.
3 drain.
Remember where the drain is. There it is. Okay. Soak that. All right. So air guy. I don't want to keep calling you air guy. What's your name?
Crap.
Sorry, man. I'm going to do this every time.
Yep, I know, and I honestly should have it actually um Gus.
Gus. Oh, okay. That's a pretty unique name nowadays. You don't see too many Gus's outside of the 1960s, you know. So yeah, that's a pretty cool name. I really appreciate you coming to help us out and everything like that. I'm hoping that I don't put you in harm's way or anything, because I know that you probably got a family back on the meta planes that you want to get to. But we're going to be going up, and we're going to be trying to take care of a car by like just knocking it off the road or just stopping it in general. You know, if you could get a lot of wind resistance to it to make it slow down, that would be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
that's
make
what
it
I'm.
can make it crash.
Well, I'm hoping not to hurt anybody or hurt the occupants or anything like that. You know, I'm all for, elemental rights and stuff like that. And if you go hurting people, people are going to be like, dang those elementals, and I don't want to cause, bad blood.
Hmm.
Your people, my people, we need to get along.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Well, once we get up there, what I'm thinking is you just, slow it down as best as possible. And if you can slow it down, we can hopefully get this guy out the car. What I'm thinking, we do a little bit of punch to the window, knock the window out, get this guy out of the car, drag him into our car. Pretty simple. Let the car do whatever the car's going to do. I don't think we have to say the car.
Okay. I can
And
do
then we'll
that.
get you back home to your family and with much appreciation.
You get this feeling like it's looking at you like doesn't quite get you. But you've gotten that before from spirits, so
Right.
not exactly a do.
All right. So big guns. You think that's the plan, right?
I drive, you rescue.
Just smash a window out, try to drag the Johnson out the window. We just had to match
Mhm.
speed. Hopefully, we can get it to a straightaway. Elemental slowing everything down, so on and so forth. Thinking that'll be a good thing. Maybe.
Yeah, I think we can probably get this done real quick and come back here for another drink, maybe.
I mean, you're gonna probably get an extra little bit of money out of this because I'm gonna need my car fixed.
Sorry in advance.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. Well, let's get going.
I guess we get into the car and start driving. Or I guess I get into the car and start driving.
Okay. Wow, I didn't realize this did this. Um, this is actually kind of nice. All right. Yeah. Gus actually will appear now. Should appear now for you. Um, as a character that you can pull up.
Oh, okay.
Um, the lot easier than I thought it would be to let's see. Yeah, there we go. A token for Gus. Okay. All right. You got. All right. So I'm gonna need from the Ford Americar. Um, you get in and take off. Scene is reset. Uh, so your edge is there. Go ahead and give me big guns. Give me a couple of driving rolls.
Piloting?
Yes, piloting.
Okay. Already forgot. That is 3 successes on that one.
Okay.
The threshold on the Americar is 4.
Yep.
Not a great handler.
Nope. Okay. Nope. So you are. All right. So you're heading out into the Barrens. Give me another one.
1.
1. Okay.
Yes.
Um,
So driving this type of vehicle.
um,
Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. More?
okay. Um, all right. You eventually do reach the Barrens and close in. It's not like they're gonna lose you. Um, and you are okay. How are you approaching the vehicle? You're in the
From behind,
vicinity.
right?
Okay. Nope. You want to come up from behind. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give me another memory roll.
Let's see. That was. It was an 8. Let me check right again. It's 8. 2. Yep, that's it. It's 2.
2. Okay. All right. As you are pulling up, you do recognize the vehicle. It is that is the standard stats for it. I just dumped it into Discord for you. Um, it is a Eurocar North Star 2.0, which is a basically it's a luxury
Oh,
SUV.
wow.
This is the type of SUV that drives well, a lot of times yeah, this is like basically it's a luxury SUV. It's not that the stock model isn't that security conscious, but you never know what people will upgrade this with. Go ahead and give me an edge roll since you said you work in a garage.
Okay, edge. What is my edge? Okay. Just wrong. 3d6. There we go. 1 success.
Okay. All right. No, that's not quite lucky enough. If you'd gotten all hits, I would give you that this one had been in your shop. But all right. Give me a driving roll to catch up to it. And are you trying to do this subtly, or are you just coming in hard and fast?
Computer just went. Undo anything? Come on. Oof.
Yeah, you just kind of roboted there for a second, so I'm not sure what you said.
Just the computer is acting weird right now. That's all.
Okay.
It's just, okay, there we go. Okay, what am I supposed to roll?
It was driving. Well, actually, the question was,
Okay.
how are you? Are you coming up on it? Are you trying to come up on it casually, or are you just coming up on it hard and fast?
Hard and fast.
Hard and fast. Okay. Give me a
Yes.
driving roll.
Uh, 2 successes.
2 successes. Jeez.
Oh no.
2, 3, 4. Wow. On a dice pool of 9. Wow. And I got to check. This is that moment where you check what qualities did you give this character? Okay. No, I did not give it bad luck. Okay. All right. You're closing in on it. Go ahead and give me another driving roll to see about making the maneuver to get alongside of it.
70. 2. It's I'm gonna spend 2 edge to turn that 4 into a 5 to get a 3.
Okay. Um. Do you have any? Do you have any qualities or anything like that that give you edge for when you're in a chase or anything like that?
Um, Electronics, engineering, perception, piloting, tracking, athletics.
Okay. No qualities that do it though. These
No.
would be negative. These would be positive qualities from double clutch. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because I have gearhead and J rigger, but that's
Okay.
I'm not sure how that would work anything on there.
Not unless you stopped to make it. You have to fix something. But okay. Go ahead and all right. So you guys are up alongside of it. What, like I said, it's a luxury SUV. Uh, it does have a roof rack. What are you gonna do?
So I'm putting on my gecko gloves
Okay.
at this point, just in case I need to go across.
Yep.
But first thing I'm going to try is I'm going to say Gus now, to have Gus start slowing it down. And then I'm going to try to blow out the side window.
Okay.
With my Ares Predator. So am I just rolling an attack roll or?
Yep, it's rolling an attack roll. Let's see um okay, the armor on it is, well, actually, let me checking the stats on the vehicle.
It's got some good armor.
Yep. 10 plus piloting gives it a all right. So the vehicle's defensive rating is its piloting plus armor.
Okay.
So its pilot um is 7. Plus armor of 10. So it says its defense rating is 17. What's your
I'm at
attack rating?
15,
15. Okay, so no edges exchanged.
so no edge. I'm
Um
not sure it's calculated my pool correctly on this. So I'm going to roll this just with my firearms instead
okay.
of using the weapon.
If let's see.
6 hits.
Yep. Oh yeah, that pool does not. Yeah, that pool definitely looks wrong.
Yeah, because it's showing 7 on there, but like I've got 6 plus a specialty in firearms, and then I've got an agility of 6 also. So yeah, I don't know why it's calculating it that way,
Um,
but it is what it is.
yeah. Wow.
Damage value is wrong as well, but oh
Okay.
well.
Yep. Okay. All right. No, that's a fine. 6 hits. Um. Okay. Go ahead and let's see. Yeah. No, that doesn't have a. So for six hits, you're opening up on the passenger side window
Yeah, but I'm like
or driving.
shooting towards the back of the window so that, just if he's in the driver's seat, I'm hoping that,
Okay.
we don't blow through and hit him or something of that nature. I
Yep.
mean, yeah, there's going to be shards of glass, but
Okay.
and they are
Um.
explosive rounds, so I'm starting at a 4P.
Mhm.
I only did single shots so that I could get that better AR on it. I don't think I need to be doing, semi-auto or anything, and I will spin 2 edge to bring myself up to 7 hits.
Okay. 7 hits, so that bumps it up to 10 damage for that. Wasn't trying to die. Was not trying to dodge at that point or do any kind of evasion.
So if
So,
he's not rolling against me, it'll be 11P because the explosive
yep.
turns it from a 3P to a 4P.
Okay. 11. All right. So 11p. So at this point, I just got to roll. I'm just rolling its body. Um, okay. So now that you got to actually, now that you come alongside of it too, big, uh, big guns, it's pretty easy to spot that it has a ceramic armor on the
Ooh.
outside of it.
Oh, that's going to up its body.
Where was this? Come on. Come on. Okay. Just needed to. Okay, but it is not quite enough success to. Let's see. Um. Yeah. Uh. It didn't make the window shatter, but you did get through it. Couple more shots, and you'd be able to probably bust it out of there.
I'm gonna quick send a text through DNI to the Johnson, telling him to kick the window out since I've weakened it at least.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping from the inside he can like mule kick it or.
Yep. Okay. You don't get a response. The text goes through, and you still got the ping of his comlink. So his comlink is still active. But you don't get a response from your text.
I'm thinking he's unconscious.
And
Well, that's just great.
okay. Also, at this point, I'm gonna need a driving roll.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
Okay. I got 3.
Okay. So what are you doing then to try and get the vehicle to slow down?
I'm just gonna yell back to Red. Hang on. I'm gonna try something, and then just kind of bump it.
Okay.
To try and
pit maneuver the car.
get to. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna go for a pit. uh, uh, okay.
I don't remember pit maneuver being in double clutch, but it's a great tactic.
Yeah.
It should be in there.
What was it? Essentially, it's a ramming attack that destabilizes it. So, but okay. Let's see. Chase ejections. Let's see what is there, and that um let's see. I'd seen it earlier, man. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, essentially it's a ramming in the chase. Um okay. You are trying to bump it. Um okay. You do not get it. Let's see. Your vehicle. Um, okay. All right. You do damage to it.
Not enough to slow it down.
Nope, but it does give you, you do have, uh, you did earn, you earned, you earned 2 edge to the chase pool.
Okay.
Um, by beating it, essentially. And you are definitely going as fast as it. All right, but it is going to try to. Uh, okay, that was a bad roll. That was not a bad roll.
Wow. Nope, that's a pretty good roll.
Yeah. What the?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, however, their response to you is going to be, um, okay. And all right. And they decide to up the ante, making a hairpin. They make a hairpin turn. Um, to follow them, you're gonna have to make a. You're gonna have to make a. This is the up the ante thing. You're gonna have to make a successful handling roll. With handling is a threshold. Um, but the threshold is now 5. So I get 5 hits on a piloting test to stay with him.
Oh boy. Well, here we go. Ooh. 1.
Oh no.
To reroll all the failed is how much?
4 in total. We have 2 in the chase pool, is that correct?
2 in the chase pool.
Can those be spent in combination with normal edge?
Yep, they can be.
So if you use the 2 in the chase pool and 2 of your own, you can reroll all the fails.
Yep.
I already used 2, So I have 1, so I have 3.
Oh, you just have 3.
So the only thing you can do is re-roll 3 dice, but that's still not going to hit threshold.
Now the thing is, you know where he is, so it's not like you'll lose him. You'll just won't be. You'll just have to make another approach on him.
Yeah. As I see the car do a hairpin turn, I'll kind of yell back, "Hey, somebody's controlling that thing! This isn't just a getaway car."
Well, it's definitely not Grit Guide, that's for certain. If you can
That's
get
for
in
certain.
front of it, maybe I can blow a hole in its radiator. Do they have radiators
I'll try that.
nowadays?
Yeah, there'd have to be some kind of you can damage some kind of cooling.
Or electronics or something in there.
Right, effectively. Okay. So you lose it.
Yes.
Okay, so give me, it would be, you know where it is, and you've got the do you have a knowledge skill of the Barrens or roads in Seattle in general?
I have a map soft.
Yep. That'll help to a certain extent, the Barrens, but a knowledge that'll.
I have general area knowledge Seattle.
Okay. All right. That with the map soft, it'll give you 2. It'll give you 2 edge on a navigation test, which uses, which can also use either navigation if you have the specialization for outdoors. Otherwise, it's just an outdoors test.
I do have outdoors.
Okay, then you got 2 extra edge to plan your next maneuver.
Yes. The car went this way. Yeah, we were going this way, and then just did this, and we just went straight forward. That's how they lost us. I'm thinking we'll try to circle back to where they might be. Does that make sense?
You know where they are. You've got the thing, so you know where they are and the direction they're heading. This is just
that's wrong.
Okay.
Piloting then, right?
No,
or
this
piloting
is
or outdoors.
this is outdoors. Yes, this is just be outdoors.
Sure.
Outdoors, and you have 2 free edge to use with it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Do you
3 hits?
Do you re-roll those 2 failures with the 2 free edge?
Ah, dang it!
Wow. Okay.
Nothing.
All right. Well, you start then for this one. You start it with a pool, a chase pool of 3. So go ahead and give me a piloting maneuver.
Uh, 3 hits.
Okay. All right. So it is essentially that scene where person's traveling along thinking they're free as a bird, and then all of a sudden the ass end of this Ford Americar swings in front of them. Jack would have had plenty of time to get himself set up however he wants to. So
Okay.
I mean, I assume you're going to smash out the back window and be laying across the trunk for optimum.
No, I can hang out the side of the side of the car with the gecko gloves. Since I'm only using the single pistol, I can still grip with like a gecko glove or something like that.
No, I was just I
I don't want
I
to
have
smash my own car.
yeah, I have destroyed more Ford Americars while I was either driving them or a passenger in them to get the job done.
Right.
um,
All right. I am going
okay.
to take the shot.
Okay.
And yeah, I know it's got ceramic armor and stuff like that. But I don't think if I don't actually damage the vehicle, then we're not going to do much here. So I'm going to actually take the shot straight into where the front where like the front trunk would be,
Yep.
and hope this isn't one of those vehicles with a rear engine. Yeah, it only rolled 7, so I still got to roll my agility in there too.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it was rolling 7 instead of 8, so yeah. So I'll put +1 to the agility on that. No attributes. And that was not good. That was not good. All right, well, there goes another slow shot. Yeah, so I got a total of 2 successes. I'm not spending any edge on this one.
Yep. Yeah, there's a certain point where you just decide, okay, that's enough.
I need to keep banking them.
Yep.
I'm at least getting 1 from my attribute mastery, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. It swerves out of the way. Okay. All right. In terms of chase, give me big guns. You're in front. I assume you're going to want to stay in front.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to try to maneuver to stay in front, even though they swerve. I'm going to try to match their swerve.
Okay. All right. Give me a yeah. Give me a ground pilot roll.
2 hits.
Okay. That is not enough to get past you. All right, Jack.
Big guns, use the map soft. Try to find like an alley or something that we can trap this thing in. Like there's got to be a dead end road we can force it down. And
Okay. I'm guessing that would be yeah. So that would be an outdoors?
That would be an outdoors test. Yep. But go ahead and take the shot.
Got 5 successes on that one. I could bump that to 6.
I only got 3. So right now you got net 2.
So with the 4P, that'll be 6 damage to it as well.
Yep.
And then I did 3 to it before, so that's a total of 9 damage so far.
Yep.
And with its body of 16, I don't think that's not done anything yet. Oh, it still hasn't made its soak roll yet.
Yeah, it hasn't made its soak roll yet.
Yep, that's that. So I've only got 3P on it so far. Yep.
Okay. Give me that out. Give me that outdoors.
Outdoors.
Yep.
Make sure, yes.
All right. You get one.
This one.
You get two free edge. So if you want to do rerolls, since you don't have any fours.
Mm-hmm. The two free edge would give me just one dice or two dice.
You can reroll two of those dice.
Okay, we'll do that.
Wow. Rerolls are not your thing. So not your thing.
I know, right?
Okay. Yeah, you think you got something. But it's not really close by. So okay, give me another pilot to keep yourself out of the keep yourself in front.
1, 2.
All right, that is not enough. To do it. All right, Red, you gonna try shooting again?
I'm thinking I'm going to switch tactics on this. We're in the Barrens, so signals aren't very good out here, anyways. If for some reason this is a rigger that has jumped into it, I'm thinking if I fire up my rating 6 jammer, I might be able to flood enough noise to cause the connection to fail.
Okay.
But this is risky because his comm link, if it's his comm link, we could lose the ping.
Yep.
I am gonna spend a major action to because you can filter out signals.
Yep.
I'm gonna take his comm code and add it to the jammer so that I don't jam his signal.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna do this round is add his comm code to the jammer so that it doesn't filter him out.
Okay.
Or so that it doesn't jam him.
Okay. All right. All right. Give me another ground pilot roll, Xangpow.
These. 1, 2, 3 successes. Dang.
Okay. All right. Re-roll all three of your successes.
Oh,
How dare you?
Okay. I've been ahead of you long enough to build up a little bit of chase pool edge myself.
dirty car.
And
No.
okay. All right. So it has managed to pull up alongside you.
Okay.
It hasn't zoomed past, but you do know for a fact that that thing has a much better speed,
Acceleration.
yeah, than your much better acceleration than the Ford America you're driving does.
Now, is it pulling up on the left or on the right?
I would say it's driver. Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up on the right, which is where you were last time.
So I'm thinking about this.
Yeah. So
Here.
so it's coming up on your passenger side.
Mm-hmm. And on his passenger side, what's on his passenger side?
On his passenger side is the essentially it's the Barrens, so it varies what's on his side. Sometimes it's burned out cars, sometimes it's a building, sometimes it's a pile of crap. sometimes it's a building that has been knocked down because some dirty Shadowrunners have, come in and shooting up the barons.
How dare they?
Yeah, um,
Next, for my next turn, what I want to try to really get a good throw in and just kind of ram it into like something like either a fire hydrant or a burnt out car or something, so that it runs into
okay.
building. Something
You
to
want to
force it to.
basically shove it to the side.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can definitely um that can be your role. Your Jack is turning on his jammer this turn.
Yep. We're gonna see
Okay.
if the jammer will do anything.
Okay. All right. Are you doing anything else? I'm not sure how many majors and minors you have available.
I do have 4 minors and a major, but I figured turning on the jammer is a minor at that point,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
So I'll kick the jammer on, and if that doesn't do anything, then you said they're beside me,
They're beside you. Yeah. You don't see anything immediately.
then I'll shoot at the window again, try to continue to bust it out.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your roll.
Only 3 successes on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. You said it's a rating 6 jammer.
Yeah, it's a rating 6 jammer.
Okay. Okay. If you're satisfied with those rolls as far as edge goes, I believe that means you're doing 5p.
Yeah, 5p. Do I want to reroll all fails on this one? Because I do have enough edge to reroll. Yeah, let me reroll all fails on this one.
Okay.
So I got 11 more dice. Whoa, there we go. So that's a total of 9 versus the 1. So that's 8 plus the 4p. So that's, 11
Yep.
p again.
Really, that does something.
Okay.
That's something, ain't it?
Because you've already shot it twice, so I mean, this is supposed to do. It should do something. Those were other low rolls.
Okay. That window is gone.
Perfect.
Yay.
Okay. Okay. And looking in there, yeah, you don't see anybody in the driver's seat.
What's this dude in the trunk?
And the next turn, go ahead. You were gonna try and slam it into the wall,
Yeah.
and was gonna try the same to you.
Okay. We don't have any edge left. Lost track.
You've got three. You've got three from the You've got 3 from the chase pool.
Okay. So I'm going to try to re-roll. I guess that's all I can really do because you need 4 to move a 4 to a 5, right?
Yep. Yeah, and you'd need to do what you're doing. You'd need to have a fairly significant. I mean, it got 4 hits.
I'm just gonna stick with that. 'Cause I got nothing. I got nothing else.
Okay.
Because even if I were to get to do 2 more rerolls, it's still just 3.
Yep.
3 versus 4. So
Yeah. Well, you could. I mean, you could use edge to reroll all 4 if you still have 1 edge, because you get 3 of the chase pool.
yeah, I guess I could probably I'll use my final edge.
Okay.
That is going to be that rerolls all, or that's just changing 1 to 4.
No, that rerolls all of them.
Okay.
That rerolls everything but the 1 success. So you're rolling 66.
Okay. God dang it, man.
Okay. All right. Then
Mm.
okay. All right. It where you happened to be, there was nothing, but it gave you a hard shove to the side. Basically did to you what you were trying to do to it. Next round, go ahead and give me another. What are you gonna try and do that again, or?
Yeah. Keep doing that. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, give me an edge test.
Mm. Lee. Nothing for me tonight. Golly, let me tell you.
Okay. All right. You've got it back under control and actually have an advantage over them. But it's still kind of neck and neck, thumping each other. I'm trying to think. You got 1 more round before there's that alley you can try and force them into. Jack, are you doing anything?
Well, since the jammer doesn't seem to be doing anything, I'm going to kick the wireless onto my internal smart system so that I can get my smart link bonus from that to get an extra die. And we're going to shoot at the engine cavity again and hope that's not the trunk and that's where the Johnson is.
Okay.
It's either that riddling a Johnson with holes.
Yeah.
I guess as a minor action, I can go, hey, big guns, is the trunk in the front or the back?
Let me.
And I'm going to hold action.
Yeah, you know enough. It is in the back.
Okay.
And I'm going to start aiming at.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yep.
Oh, the trunk's in the back, so I'll continue to aim at the front then.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead and heavy pistol it.
Yep.
Got 5 successes.
Okay. Now, as far as the jammer, it does seem to be doing something.
Well, then I'll keep it on.
Yep.
Because all my equipment is filtered out. So
Yep. Right. Because if you look at the modifiers, the modifier jumped up.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you're doing 6 damage.
Till its body roll.
Well, yeah, that's the one thing.
That's the one thing.
Jammer don't
20
affect the
dice.
ceramic plate.
What I wouldn't give for a grenade right now.
Yeah.
What do I have? Not that I can actually use anything, but
I got some through.
Yep, you did.
So that's going to be 4 more damage to it.
Yep. Okay. All right. So this round, you have the chance to put it into to force it into that spot.
yes.
Go ahead.
Would
and
that
give
be
me your,
driving or that?
That would be
Okay.
driving. Yeah.
E. Got nothing.
You got 1 hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um. Okay. But you do manage to force it to turn down that alleyway.
Now, is the alleyway a dead end? That's the
Yes,
point.
it is a dead end. The alleyway is a dead end. You just had to stay with it for a long time. So it is now. So how are you guys approaching it now?
Come in from the back. Try and keep on its ass.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it goes down about 100, or it goes down about 100 meters and then stops. It was a fairly narrow alley.
Okay.
So it started.
Okay.
So, I mean, as it drove down there, did you turn in and follow it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You see the reverse lights kick on. And it starts to drive back until it sees you. And then it stops. And just sitting there.
Okay. I guess I'll go up to the trunk and just kind of rip it all open.
Okay, you're gonna get out of your car and walk up to it.
Whoa, Dad, big gun. You don't want to be the peanut butter in this sandwich, man.
I got this.
Okay.
Give me all right. You as you all right, actually at this point I'm gonna say probably initiative is probably what we should roll.
9 plus.
Okay. Um,
Gonna be 9, 10.
okay. And you rolled 5. Okay. All right. You get out of the car, start to walk up. A panel pops open on
Okay.
the side of the vehicle. Um, Basically, as you got out of the car, the panel popped open. Um, it displays a um oh, that looks like a shotgun.
Of course.
Jack, technically you have initiative.
Actually, he's probably got me because my edge is only 2, so tie
No,
breaks probably go to him.
No, you've got him.
Oh, okay. So do I see this panel?
Yep, you see the panel pop open.
Oh, what can I do? What can I do? That would be a called shot, so I can't do that. There's not really much I can do to save him from the shotgun blast.
Okay.
So my only recourse is to shoot the car again and hope to continue to damage it up to where the vehicle, gives him some backlash or something.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me at this point. It's not moving, so it can't.
So I got 4 successes, so that'll be a total of 9p. Down to 10 shots left. Yep, soaked it all. Good job. Let them know you're there.
Yeah. Let's see.
And then with my other 4 actions, I'm going to convert that into a major and go invisible
Okay.
with improved invisibility. Why did it only give me a dice pool of 1? Yeah, that's not correct at all.
Yeah.
Let me just use my spell casting.
Okay.
Zero.
Big guns. Big guns. You need to give me a defense roll.
Let's see, what is my defense? This rating of
And I take 4 stun
Ow.
from.
I would blame that on roll. You did 4 stun from roll 20.
I know, right?
Sorry. There was too many.
0 hits on the spell casting, 0 hits on the drain. I'm like,
that's roll 20.
I should stick to the guns.
Yeah, that's roll 20 deciding that you're not going to. Okay, you've got to soak 6p then, big guns, or 6s.
6.
S.
Oh, 6S. Okay.
Yep. Nope.
4, 5, 6. Oh, that hurt.
Well, it was supposed to. I mean, it's a it's a shotgun. They
Oh shoot, that rolled the wrong dice pool for my magic too, as well. Because my magic rating is a 6.
Did you
What is
roll?
on here?
Did you? I haven't seen the roll yet. How many hits did you get on body?
On the on my casting, I'm supposed to have 13 dice, so I need 6 more dice.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you.
So I may have actually got the spell
Yeah.
off. I still
Yeah.
biffed it on drain though, but I do get 6
You
more
came
d6.
real close to really miffing it on drain.
So I only got 1 success
Yeah.
on my spell
Okay.
casting, so that's invisibility 1.
Yep. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
improved invisibility
But
1.
but you rolled 5 1s on your spell drain.
I know. Yeah, it was almost a glitch on the spell drain. Yeah.
But did you roll body yet, Xangpow? For big guns?
Oh, I have not. Body. Hold on. We go body. Where is body? Body. 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 Okay. Here we go. Body of 4.
Okay. So you take.
I'm loving these ones, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Okay, so you take 5 stun. And also, you are knocked prone because it did
Okay.
it did enough damage past your body, and you are so the shotgun knocked you.
The shotgun did what it had to do.
Yep, knocked you silly. So you can do something. Now it's your action.
Can I shoot from prone?
Um Can you shoot from prone? Did you have your gun out?
I was about to take out my gun. I was about to take out my gun when I got shot and put on the floor. So
Okay, how many? Okay, you have to use a stand-up action if you want to remove the effects of prone status. And the stand-up action is a minor. So how many minors and majors do you have?
I haven't used anything yet.
Okay. So yeah, I take it you only rolled 1 initiative dice, so you have 2 minors and 1 major. Okay. So yeah. You could stand up, but drawing a weapon, unless you quick draw, readying a weapon is a major action unless you do intentionally do a quick draw.
I don't think I can do a quick draw. I don't have any of the gear to give me the quick draw action. It's just a regular holster.
Yeah, no, you don't. So, okay. All right, so you can ready your gun. You could stand back up and ready your gun if you want.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. You still have 1 minor. So you could also move so that shotgun can't hit you again.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. Seeing if there's anything that would, let's see, what did my personality type would do? I just remembered I'm not playing Cinnamon, so it's okay for her to take a duck and cover.
Yep.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Yeah, just running up to the back of it does that for you. Yeah. No, I popped out from the side. It doesn't have that kind of range. Okay. Um okay. Jack, next round, what are you doing?
So Miner to open the door, Miner to get out of the car and move towards the passenger side of that vehicle. So I'm assuming
Okay.
Big Guns is on the driver's side where the shotgun is, correct?
Yes. That was the side it popped out of, yes.
Okay, I'm going to take a -2 for sustaining the spell while I'm shooting with the heavy pistol. So, like, as soon as I get out of the car, I'm shooting and then I'm moving at that point and hoping that even though I only got one success on the invisibility, that it's enough to keep his sensors from seeing me.
Yep. Um
Got 6 successes.
okay. You're just shooting, you're just basically just
Shooting the car.
shooting the car. Anything specific or just
Just trying to put damage into it.
okay. All right. Um, all right. You keep um
That'll be, it's normally 5, so that would be 11. So you'll take 4.
yep. Let's see. It shoots at the door you opened. After you leave the space. So that won't be enough to get through the stun. Well, it's 6. Yeah. Cars don't take stun, so yeah. Well, the thing, I mean, it leaves a dent, but at this point your car's taken enough dents that it's not going to be it's not going to matter. So yeah, yeah, as you moved yeah, it hits the door as it's closing. Speeds up the closing process nicely. And a turret pops out of the top of this. And appears to be out of the top of the vehicle, and appears to be and honestly lays down a layer of suppressive fire around the vehicle, but you're both inside the cone of fire. It's gel rounds. It would be useful. It would be useful to keep back a crowd or drive back a crowd, but somebody right up against the vehicle, it doesn't have anything again. It can't be stopped. You do hear somebody inside groaning, Jack.
Okay.
Sounds like it's the back seat. Okay. Big Guns, what are you doing?
That's what I was thinking. Is what am I going to do? So I didn't really prepare for anything. So I don't have any of my big weapons. I just have these 2 sidearms that I usually have. But yeah, I guess we'll. Yeah, I guess we'll try to shoot at the turret with the room sweeper that I pulled out.
Okay. That actually would put you into the range of the suppressive fire.
That's why I'm like, anything I do is going to put me in the line of fire.
Well, I mean, you can just smash the window.
Well, you're on the driver's side. I've already smashed that window out.
Yeah. No, I put it that he jumped to the back of the vehicle.
Oh, he's at the back of the vehicle.
Yeah, he's at the back of the vehicle. So you could just smash out that back that rear window and looking what's
would
going
that be?
on.
Let's see. That be a strength thing, or is just that be like how do you break a window?
That would just be a well, what is your character's strength?
5.
5. Okay. Um yeah, it's just an agility roll to hit it, and I'll go from there.
So agility is a 5.
You're just gonna pick up a rock and try and smash it.
I use the butt end of the
Okay.
weapon that I have and just kind of bash that thing in.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll. So yeah, just be close combat if you have it.
Okay, combat. That will be cool. That'll be a 7. Two hits.
2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got a nice spider web going
Okay.
on it. Jack, what are you doing next turn?
So now that I'm up by the passenger, I'm just going to kind of move along the car towards where I'm near the wheel well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Yep.
sticking my gun in between the tire where the tire well would be.
Yep.
So that I'm right past that armor and then pulling the trigger right into the engine compartment.
Okay.
Since it's not moving.
Yep. And you're getting past all the ceramic.
I got 4 successes on that, which gives me 8 dice. I finally have got 4 edge again, so we're gonna re-roll all the misses. I get a total of 5 successes, and I would have used a minor to switch it to semi-auto so I can get an extra damage out of it.
Okay.
So that would be 5p.
Okay. Okay. The at that, the suppressive fire stops. And big guns, you hear the sound of a moonroof opening. Yeah, you hear the sound of a moonroof opening.
Okay.
Jack, what do you do?
Pull the trigger again. Like I'm just gonna fire into this vehicle until I'm pretty sure it doesn't move.
Okay, go ahead and give me another roll.
3 successes. That'll be 4 more p.
Yep. It sounds like the sound has definitely changed with this shot as far as what's going, where it's going, and what it's the sound of the predator hitting electronics.
Okay.
And not armor. Okay. Big guy, big guns, what are you doing?
I'll hit the thing again. Try and break this glass.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another roll.
One, two, three, four.
Okay. At that point, you've spiderwebbed it enough that you're kind of looking over it. Also, as you're like basically just shoving the glass in, you kind of look up and you see it looks like whatever was on the top of the vehicle that stopped shooting is aiming directly upright at this point.
Okay. That could be something.
Does this have a grenade launcher on it?
There is a heavy, thick barrel on the bottom of it. You haven't really gotten a good look at it.
Dodge this.
Yeah. Okay. You Jack, what are you doing next round?
All right, grenade launcher. That's going to be problematic. If it fires the grenade right up, I'm thinking maybe we summon a spirit. If I summon a spirit, it shows up at the end of the round, or does it show up?
Well,
on
you
my
haven't had your spirit do anything yet.
I haven't had Gus do anything.
No, you haven't heard him do anything. Because you got to him and you never gave him any instructions.
Oh, I thought I told him to slow the car. Oh, okay. All right. Gus, if this thing fires something out of that barrel, I need you to electrify the heck out of it. Can you do that?
Yes.
Perfect. Because grenades go off when they get an electrical charge.
Okay.
Wait until it's out of the barrel. Don't do that in the barrel.
So you do hear the distinctive pattern of a grenade launcher going off.
Boom.
Yep. This boom. And boom. It shoots it straight up in the air. And even though its airburst was disabled, specifically so it could pull this maneuver off, your spirit takes care of it doing an airburst. So it goes off midair. Spirit seems to have some fun with it for a bit. You see it bouncing around through the bouncing up and down in the air until it finally takes enough jolts to blow up.
And so then I will, with my major action, try to open that door.
Yeah, car's unlocked.
So that we can start getting this guy out of here before before they get fancy. And of course, that was Gus's service, so he is free to go.
Yep.
Thanks, big guy.
You're welcome. And Yeah. At this point, you can get him out. And hustled over to to your Ford Americar, and you guys are able to leave.
I'm going to start shutting all wireless off that I can, just in case. Whatever that team was had a decker, and they're starting to track my comm codes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you just shut down everything.
I'm shutting it all down.
Yeah. Cars on wireless, you're just out of the air. Okay. um, um okay. You you are able to yeah, you're able to get him out of the
Is he
area, no
conscious?
problem. Eventually he does wake up. I assume you tossed him in the back. Oh god, you got me out of there.
That's what you hired us to do,
Yes.
right?
I don't know, man. I was last thing I remember was making the deal with you, and then it did this jump and corkscrew maneuver, and I just felt myself tossed around I tossed around the cabin, and then it all went black. Hey, hang on. Um, okay. I'll make a deal with you. I'll give you an extra 500 if you take me to the hospital, and an extra 200 to have your car detailed. And then he vomits.
Oh my goodness, you did not just vomit it, my God.
Sorry, everything's still spinning.
He's,
I have a concussion.
he did say he was. He said that he would pay for it, so I'm going to let him throw up.
Can't get that smell out of the upholstery.
A fine 500.
All right. We'll get you to the hospital.
Okay. Sure enough, you pull up to the emergency room entrance. And there is a gurney waiting for him. And as they come up to open the door, your comlinks ping with $4,000 each.
Yay.
And they take him away. Thanks, guys. I will probably remember this. And as he takes away, the one of the orderlies comes out and dumps some dust in the back seat floor. It won't do everything, but it'll get the smell out a little bit. He radioed ahead, asked me to bring it out.
I appreciate that. Well, this is gonna have to go to the detailing shop. This is gonna, man.
And she kind of she lifts up her shirt a little bit to kind of show her abs, and you see like all the welts on there, and be like, "What about this? This hurts. Okay, this isn't kitty cat lickings. This hurts."
Don't stand in front of shotguns, man. I don't know what to say.
All right. uh, you guys, you guys successfully defeated the car gone wild. Um, uh, and for that, you earn um 4 karma.
Yay,
Beauty.
for karma.
Yep. Thank you. This was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for running.
Yeah. No.
You don't get a good car chase nowadays.
No, it tends to. Well, that was. I like it. The thing that happens with car chases is that a lot of times there's a mage involved or a heavy weapons guy,
Oh
and it
yeah.
and it becomes less of a car chase and more of a okay, get enough distance so I can cast fireball or
Right.
cast or cast rocket launcher. Uh, so yeah, it doesn't always work perfectly. Um,
And
so
that was the thing. Like I actually made big guns as a driver for chasings. But it was kind of weird when you're like, "Hey, I have this game. It's going to be a driving thing. It's going to be a chase thing." I was like, "I got a character for that."
I do think if you want to focus on big guns for chase scenes, I think you probably need to rework it a bit because it's generally you got to be at least in the double digits for it to be your main thing. I would
Mhm.
say more like 12. Because
Yeah,
what
Big Guns was like 7, wasn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
Mhm.
Because what happened is that you guys weren't the only ones going after this guy. There was
Ah,
somebody else um harassing the person controlling the harassing the being controlling that vehicle. There was somebody else doing it. That's why you saw the I had a whole bunch of like the modifiers uh, the modifiers at the beginning, were
They kept going up.
they kept going up when you added um yeah, at a certain point, they started. Then when you added your jammer on there, they started definitely um losing dice. And also as you damage the vehicle more,
Right.
it made it tougher and tougher for it to maneuver properly. Um
I mean, it is nice to see that cars are still like this is the first time I've had to fight a car in sixth.
yep.
And they still have some oomph to them.
Yeah.
Which I do like. And adding things like ceramic armor and like if you end up adding mil spec and stuff like that, they can be some pretty beefy things.
Yeah. No, that was it takes a lot to stoke it. Plus the other thing is just from the situation, you guys were stuck with handguns.
Right, right.
hmm
Yeah. Admittedly big handguns, but still, you know, handguns, and you know, non-mounted weaponry. Um,
Right. Yeah, because I've got a stock Americar.
yeah.
It's just a little beater I drive around town.
Yep.
Let's take this in a high-speed chase.
Um,
Well, that was the thing. Like, I have some really big weapons because I mean that's her thing is big guns. She has big guns,
yeah.
but we never went around to go get the big guns. So like, she's just like, I'm the driver. I just drive around.
Okay. Yeah. Possibly, yeah. It would have been better if you'd. Well, it depends. It's this. You guys did it, and there was, like I said, it was planned that there was somebody else was mad at this guy, and was clearly screwing with him, and it just got worse once the jammer got kicked on. So it was
Right.
doable. But yeah, no, I would definitely I tended if my I tended to for the characters that had driving, I I'd have them generally I would generally try to get them up to 12 dice, and then as I advance, I'd put specializations on there to even to jack them up higher. So
Yeah.
this
I,
just
the thing with big guns is that she's not a full-time Shadowrunner because she is a mechanic. Like, she is a full-time mechanic.
okay.
And then whenever they're like, "Hey, we need somebody else to drive, we need somebody to do something, we need some big guns for this mission," she's like, "Okay, here's my fee," you know.
Okay. Okay.
So she won't really do runs during the day because that's she's at work.
Okay.
Right.
I mean,
Nice.
if she has to do something in the day, she'll be like, "Hey, I need to call in, let them know I'm not coming in."
And Tom, just to let you know,
Yep.
every time you're giving me karma rewards, because I did mess up my character the first time because I did old school where you just buy a bunch of specializations, not realizing you're only allowed one at character creation.
Okay.
So I had to take all those off. So
Mhm.
now I'm spending all my karma to put them back on.
Okay.
So I bought 2 more already, one before this module and then one
Yep.
from the karma of this module.
Yep. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's the old school trick is that you take the skill at 1 and you buy a specialization to get it up to 3 dice,
Yep.
for the minor skills or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot cheaper than upping ranks usually.
Yeah, at a certain yes, once you get past one, um once you get past one it is. But
Yep.
so all right, guys. Well, thank you. And thank you anybody who is watching. If you want to catch more Shadowrun, I will be Thursday night on Gen Con TV, the Twitch channel Gen Con TV at 8 o'clock Eastern. Uh, Buck and Buck was Tyler, played by Tyler, and Violet, played by Ava. Get to do a cyberpunk recreation of My Fair Lady as Buck as Buck helps Violet uh tap in to tap into social skills that she's never had to use up till now.
It's
And
going to be a musical episode.
yeah. So that I'm looking forward to GMing that. All right.
That sounds like a lot of fun too.
Have a good week, everybody.
You want me to do what?
Yeah. Good night.
Adios.